Hey everybody, old biker dude here with another product review. The Flash Speed 1500 power station is a 1548 watt hour battery capacity station. It's got, of course, a lithium iron phosphate battery that's good for 3,000 cycles, and you'll still be able to use it at 80%. So we're talking 10 years. I just don't see that you would ever use this thing over a lifetime almost. I mean, that's 10 years if you used it every single day. There's a straightaway look at it. It came very well packaged, actually in 2 boxes. And I'm not going to go through unboxing. I know people have seen folks unbox something before. Let's get right to the details on the VTOMAN 1500 flash drive. First of all, it comes with the user's manual. That's the kind of user's manual you would want to have. It's very complete and very simple. It's got all your specifications, how to use each one of the different features of the 1500. The one thing I was a little disappointed about was it doesn't come with a standard solar cable. Let's go over the user specs and give you some information that you'll find useful on it. The Flash Speed 1500, I should have said Flash Speed 1500 a minute ago. I think I said Flash Drive. It does have a 1500 watt max output. Now I'm going to go over the front of the station here and show you all of the different capabilities it has. Like I said, the one thing I was a little disappointed about was it doesn't come with the solar plug for input to charge it. You have to get that as an accessory. And since the VTOMAN 1500 power station also has a jumpstart feature for your car, which makes it really cool. That's why what I've came up with is I'm having my wife tote this around in the back of her Equinox. Doesn't take up a whole lot of space, but I know that if she ever runs into a problem out there, she's got a jump starter, that's really powerful. Now you've got essentially 4 ways to charge the 1500 flash speed, and I'm going to go over those with you. As I mentioned, by any of the power stations now, you've always got solar. The solar input would be right here. You have a 400 watt max on your solar input, and you need to of course assure that your voltage on your solar input is between 30 and 60 volts. So you could use a 400 watt panel for this thing and it would be perfect. And it'll recharge pretty quickly with solar. About 4 hours in full sun with a 400 watt panel, which I thought was very impressive. It also has the DC input here, 12 volt, that you can you can charge it off a cigarette lighter in your car. And of course it's got the 110 wall socket, so it's got 3 ways to charge it right there. The 1500 also comes with an accessorial additional battery that you can get, and it raises the watt hour capacity to like 3096. Now that battery is optional. It's available at like Amazon or at the VTOMAN website, and you can get that to add on to it if you need more capacity. Now the VTOMAN 1500 flash speed also comes with UPS capability, which means it's uninterrupted power supply, or uninterruptible power supply. So you can leave it hooked up in like your computer room and have like your computer and all your stuff hooked up to it, and if your power goes out, this thing won't even blink an eye. It just automatically takes over, and it's so quick that your computer probably won't even have to be restarted or anything like that. It just immediately starts supplying power. It's very impressive. I actually hooked it up in my wife's office and we clipped the power to that room back at the power box in the house, and this thing took over immediately. There was no loss of service or anything. Now, if you'll take a moment and notice, the screen is only at 83% right now. The reason for that, see here, is that I actually ran my refrigerator in my trailer that I pull around, and I ran it for like 12 hours, and it only used 17% of the capacity. That's pretty mighty. The VTOMAN 1500 flash speed weighs 41 pounds. It's not light, but it would go like, like I said, I'm using it in the back of my wife's car because it just makes me feel really good that she would have something like this with her in case she needed it. Here's the jumper cable feature right here. And there's an optional jumper cable that you can get also at Amazon or at the VTOMAN site. It plugs right in there, and it's got the handles on it. You just hook it up, bang, you're jumping off. You don't have to look for somebody, or, I don't have to worry about my wife getting, somebody to jump her off that may be a little, questionable or anything like that. I want to know that she's got the ability if, she was to leave her lights on or something happened, or, and she's got a dead battery, she just can hook that thing up and away she goes. It's also got this accessory battery connection right here, and that's how you hook up the additional extended capacity battery if you were to choose to have one. Okay, now let's go over all the features on the front. First of all, in order to hit, to have the display light up, just touch basically any button and hold it down, and it comes on. I'm going to start over here again. Once again, this is a AC input of 1500 watts. This will plugged into the wall. This machine will fully charge in less than an hour. That's amazing. Of course, it's got DC input, which of course is your cigarette lighter. That's your little barrel plug right there. And then it has an Anderson connector for your solar input. Once again, it does not come with the solar cable, which I was a little disappointed about, but it is available online, and you can order it. Now, right here we've got our DC output. This is what you would plug anything into, just like you would a cigarette lighter in your car. You've got two 12-volt DC output barrel connectors right here. Also, you've got USB-A connectors right here. These are 12-volt max, and then you've got a quick charge down here that's 18-watt max. That's the one on the bottom. You've got 3 110 connectors. Oops, almost forgot to tell you, there is the USB-C output. There's 2 of those right here, and that's 100 watts. So you could do like 2 laptops at the same time, or 2 things up to 100 watts. And of course, you've got your 110 outlets down here. These are, of course, pure sine wave, 110 volt, just like a wall socket in your house. Now, in order to use these right here, you have to activate them by pressing the AC button. And when you do that, see, first of all, see how that came on right there? And I'm going to touch it again, and it goes off. You want to use the DC, you do the same thing. There's a DC light came on, I'm going to touch it, and it goes off. So you just have to remember, sometimes somebody will plug something in and they'll go, hey, it's not working. Make sure that you've activated that particular function. And that, of course, is not necessary for the jumper cable. Once you plug that in, it is live. And again, the jumper cable is an accessory. It's optional that you need to get online, and the solar power input cable. The VTOMAN 1500 flash speed comes with a 2-year warranty. In addition to that, VTOMAN also provides a 30-day no-excuse money-back guarantee. If you're unhappy with the product within the first 30 days, they'll refund it. And that's a pretty strong guarantee. Now I'm going to go over a couple of little details with you that I'm going to check here in the owner's manual, just to go through and make sure I've told you. I know one thing that I noticed a minute ago that was really impressive was the operating range of temperature for this machine is rated considerably better than a lot of the competitors. The operating temperature for this thing is from minus 20 degrees Celsius, which is minus 4 Fahrenheit, to 131 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you live in Phoenix, Arizona, you don't have to worry about using this thing. You're okay. Matter of fact, you'd be okay in Death Valley in full sunlight. How about that? That is pretty doggone impressive. You know, my final thoughts on the VTOMAN 1500 flash speed portable power station is it's a pretty impressive device. The two cons that I have is that it doesn't come with the jumper cable and the solar power input cable. It does come with a cigarette lighter charger. Comes with a couple of USB-A and USB-C power connections for like doing your computers, phones, and all that kind of stuff. GoPro chargers, things like that. It weighs 41 pounds. That's a touch on the heavy side, but you know, for a 1500 portable power station, that's really not bad. It certainly doesn't take up a lot of space. I love how the handles are. And oh, let me show you one more thing that's really cool. Come on, just pick the camera up and show you. All your cables can fit right in here in the top, in this little compartment. Now you got to admit, that's pretty handy. I don't know how many times I've had to go looking for my cable, you know, for one of my stations or something. But all in all, the VTOMAN power station is a really cool device to have. I think they're selling for about $9.95 online right now. Of course, if you check my video description box, there should be a discount code there that you can use to probably get a little better deal than that. These things usually go for like 1,300 bucks. So their sale price of $9.95 is really good. All in all, I would give a thumbs up to the VTOMAN 1500 flash speed. This seems to me like it'd be a good machine. I think anyone that made a purchase of one would be happy with it. Folks, I appreciate you watching. If you think the information was helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to stop by the Old Biker Dude Show for my regular activity out on the road, which just features an old podunk grandpa traveling around showcasing motorcycle adventure, camping, cooking, and fishing. But I sure appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video.